Yeah, big win by Coach Wardlaw's guys last week, and beating Cashin and Coach Shackelford's team. Coach has
Thanks,
done.
Sean.
Coach, yeah, well, hey, Coach, you guys have been. I mean, you guys have been one of the standards in Class A football for a long time. But Coach Wardlaw has built that thing into where they can go compete with anybody and get those kind of wins. But I've got Tonkawa. Before the playoffs started, I had them matching up with Fairview in the semis, so I'm going to stick with that pick in Class A. But I think it's a close game.
Check.
Yeah, I did get to see Minco up close and personal on Friday. They're huge, which, I mean, Minco's always huge, but they got a sophomore tackle that's 6'7", like 285, and they've got two other defensive tackles that are 280 and 300 pounds, and they've got linebackers that can run and secondary players that can fly around. So I think it's going to be low scoring. I've watched Tonkawa on film. I watched them against Fairview. Watched them against Pawnee. They're extremely good on the defensive side of the football. Coach Harmon does a great job of getting those guys lined up right and just letting them go play. And they'll put 11 guys out there who aren't afraid to go stick their face on somebody else's face. I think it's going to be low scoring. I think it's going to come down to a little bit of who takes care of the football. I know in our game we had it 3 times in the second half. So possessions are going to be important, and how when you have scoring opportunities, you're going to have to take advantage of them. Neutral side, I'd say probably a toss up, but since Tonkawa gets them at home, I'm going to take the Bucks, and I don't know, 14-12, something like that.
I didn't know the ground was that holy there at that Tonkawa field. I mean, I got in the game as a sophomore the last time Blackwell beat them in 1985.
Well, I mean, you think about the history from 1985. I mean, they've thrown up some banners since then in Buck
Yes,
Country.
they have. They have.
I probably would have been leaning toward Tonkawa on this game, but after Ryan Beck's 8-minute oration last week on Minco, when we discussed the Minco game, I'm sold on Minco. I despite the fact that I have Tonkawa a 4-point favorite, just keeping my tradition up as a villain in Tonkawa for the rest of the season. I might as well, I've ruined their lives in basketball 2 years, I think, in area. So just keep it going. I have them 4-point favorites, but I've got Minco flipping the table and winning this one 18-14 in a slugfest. Minco with the upset.